I have in the studio with me the funniest man to ever walk this planet.
Wow.
Okay, a bit of an exaggeration, but I mean, he is really, really funny. Welcome, Basketmouth, to my studio. Hi,
Thank you very
Basketmouth.
much. Thank you. Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. As
Have
you
you
can
been
see,
coping? I mean, with everything that's been going on in the country.
We've been surviving. I've just been watching, taking notes. A lot of
Taking
notes.
Yes, I mean, everyone should be taking notes because, I mean, everything is going to go down in history.
Okay, I thought you were about to say everything was going to go down very soon. I'm like, where did she hear that one from?
Quickly into the chit chat. We know that
Yeah.
comedy is your thing. I mean, you are killing it on that scene.
try.
And it must be really difficult not being able to perform considering everything that has been happening because we know that stand-up is sort of your thing as well. So have you been coping with that?
Before the pandemic and everything hit, I'd already set my mind that 2020, I wasn't going to travel at all. I told my friends that I had a bet with them. I told them, like, guys, I'm not going to near the airport. I did not know that the pandemic was coming.
Yes.
I'm not going to go near the airport. They were like, Bright, it's impossible. I said, watch out. And I created myself last year in a way whereby this year I was going to be creating content. So I'm not missing out on anything because I wanted to do what I'm doing right now.
Futuristic.
Yes,
I see you. Insight.
Yeah, I was dreaming and God told me all about it. As I say, he was passionate with me.
Oh, that's very fantastic. So now to this music thing that you're in. I mean, we know that you were in like a music group when you were in school.
Yeah.
And you also did one with your brother where you guys were rappers.
Yeah.
And apparently your rap was not acceptable in the Nigerian music scene.
Yes.
How come? How did that even happen?
It wasn't the rap, it was the beat.
Okay.
So back then, what I was trying to do, because I was like, you know what, if you're going to create something, make it special, make it different, which is one thing about me. I like it when it's a bit unique. So I was like, let's make hip-hop, let's blend hip-hop with Afrobeat.
All right.
Let's sample a fella beat on hip-hop. And they were like, really? I said, yeah, let's do it. People are doing it now.
Yeah.
You know?
So you guys were like another futuristic.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the future.
Future. So, and they didn't like it. They
Oh.
didn't like it. They were like, booed or
We say
something.
maybe they didn't like, maybe they weren't able to like relate to it. Maybe it was far ahead of their time.
Yeah. So that's why it was new to them. So they were like,
Foreign.
what's this? And like, get out.
We don't do well with
So
foreign stuff. Did you know that you were going to come back to music at any point? Did you think?
No. I won't say I gave up. I just stopped. I tried to want to make my own beat.
Okay.
So what I was now trying to do then was to blend high life music and hip hop, but I couldn't get it right, so I stopped. Then when I started creating Papa Benji, which is my online sitcom, I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to go back to music because the show is situated in a beer parlor, and beer parlors, music, drink, food, and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, now let me just
You're gonna need a project for that one.
project for this one. So
All right.
we started working on it. So I created the whole thing, but we didn't start working on the album until just recently. And yeah, we created magic. That's all I can say.
So, how did you choose the people that you wanted on the project? Like I heard the one with Oxlade, yes.
Yes,
So how did you?
beautiful song,
Yes, that's a
right?
beautiful song, actually.
Thank you.
Shout out to Ox and shout out to you.
And Show Them Camp.
Yes, and shout out to Show Them Camp as well.
So YABASI is the title, is the name of the album. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's make this beat. I want hip hop, I want high life, blend it together. And so we create the song, I take it home, feed on it, and I try to put different people on it.
So you chose all the artists on the
Yeah.
project. That is amazing.
Tried.
A&R project. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So is this something you're going to be doing moving forward? Like putting out music?
Yes, actually.
So we're going to be seeing more of you on the music scene.
My projects are intentional. Like I have a movie coming out next year, November next year, and it needs a soundtrack. Yeah, so I need to create it.
All right. So you're working on your online sitcom, Papa Benji.
Yes.
What is it about?
Papa Benji is a story about a guy.
Why did you even choose Benji? Why Benji?
Okay, let me tell you the truth. Papa Benji is an actual pepper soup joint.
Oh, okay.
It's actually called Papa Benji Pepper Soup Joint.
Okay.
Back then, where I grew up in Kirikiri town,
All right.
It was many years ago. I used to go there. I couldn't afford to buy, but I used to go there to buy for my dad. But my dad liked it.
All right.
I was looking into like the space, the entertainment space online. Was all, it's all beautiful in terms of if it's fashion, if it's movies and all that stuff. It's all beautiful right now. In terms of sitcoms, it's only on TV. We have skits, but we don't have like proper sitcoms.
Yes.
Like, and not just sitcoms, but sitcoms that we grew up with, like the YABASI and Company. The New Masquerade, Choku.
Yeah.
Sitcoms that people can feed from because you're what you eat.
Yes.
And it's not just about food. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, Brad, if you're gonna use your space, you have a forum, you have this community. Whatever you give them is what they feed from, is what they're gonna eat. So why not just give them things that you fed from when you were a kid that formed you? And these are the things that actually fabricated what you are seeing right now. Because I learned from all these things. So I was like, okay, you know what? You need a place, you need a show that brings people together. So you need a pepper soup joint. You know what? Papa Benji. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Create something that, the brand, the brand and the consumers, everybody's winning.
All right.
Yeah. And that's why pepper soup joint, which means, beer parlor, brands can brand. Because we are going to be drinking.
Ideal future.
So that we don't have to place adverts.
We need you on that presidential seat.
So that we don't have to place adverts. The advert is actually in the show. So
mad. Almost my last question. Almost. So 10 years married. Congratulations.
Thank you very
I saw that
much.
on the internet 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So what is one thing that you said you were never going to do that you found yourself doing in marriage?
There was never anything that I said I wasn't going to do.
So you never said never?
Marriage? No.
Oh, that's such a
like
that's such a good deal. People say, I will never do this, I'll never do that. When they get married, you find them.
I didn't do that. Because the thing is, when you say, like some people say, okay, let me try and break it down like this. Nobody can know himself 100%. So when you say, man, this thing I can never do. And when people say, like, I trust this person, you can't even trust yourself as regards to certain things that you can and can't do. So when you say you trust someone, it's with hope.
Yes, some sort of faith.
Some faith, yeah. So that's why I always, I will never do. But there are some things based on principles that I know that I will never do.
Yes.
Principles and, behavioral things and character. Because one thing I appreciate, one thing I protect the most is my name. So anything that will damage
smear your name, you don't want it.
That's the thing I will never do. But getting married.
All right. It's been so lovely talking to you.
Thank you very much.
It's been so lovely talking to you. We're really anticipating YABASI.
YABASI, yes.
Out.
You guys should go pre-order the album, man.
Yeah, listen to it. YABASI is out on Gbedu. Listen, you heard.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are your social media handles so that people can follow you?
On Instagram is Basketmouth, and on Twitter is Basket_mouth. On Facebook is Basketmouth.
All right, Basketmouth, we out here.
Thank you.
All right.